Tervetuloa Tamminen Cornerin lehdistötilaisuuteen ja aloitetaan Korihaiden Frank Champion. Tough loss today. You yourself had a very good scoring game, but it really wasn't going in the offense. What do you think was the reason today that KTP won the game?
I think earlier on in the game, we didn't match. Our physicality wasn't there enough. I think a team like them, both times I played, this is only my second time being here playing against them, but I think they're a physical team, and I think if you let them dictate that offensively and defensively, I think it hurts you and it puts you in a position where we feel like we're trying to chase them the whole time, And I think from pound for pound, just like on the paper and as far as talent-wise, like we match up with them very well, and I think we're a better team, but it's just about coming into that with that mentality of being ready to have the physical mindset, and be ready from the jump. I think these last couple games we've put ourselves in the hole early, and it's kind of hurting us on that come up. And if we want to be a good team that we think we're capable of doing, we have to bunker down on these things early, and that's going to be key for a team like going into Vilpas. We got to be ready to be prepared for that early.
Right. You were really struggling today behind three-point line. You're a pretty good three-point shooting team.
Yeah.
Was the KTP's defense making it hard for you guys today?
I felt like we got good looks, especially right at the end, later half of the game. I think, it's one of those things where when you can't hit those shots, it's like, what else can you do offensively to, change that around? And I think, playing, early on in the game, we kind of shot shots that weren't our rhythm or what we usually take. And so when we're on the back end and we're getting those shots, it just feels like, it's so much harder because we're chasing now. All those shots feel so much more pressure, and you don't have that same confidence. So, it's a game of basketball. That's the way it goes, Like Coach kind of said, any loss, you don't want it to be good, but it's a good measurement for us, so we can get back in the gym and get back to the principles and the things that we are saying that leads our team.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Coach Ivanovic, he said that the defense was hard. It's hard to play against KTP. They played tough. Was that the reason today that the points stayed here in Kotka?
Well, I would first of all I want to congratulate to KTP for well-deserved win tonight. I think I agree with everything what Frank said, that we didn't match physicality from KTP from the start. Very aggressive team. We know that that is the way how they're gonna play, but we didn't start from the start of the game. We didn't match the physicality. After that, we chased the result. That we spent a lot of energy on that, and that also shows in our 3-point shot percentage for shooting.
Yeah. Do you think it's more like mentality thing? Was it today that the mental thing wasn't there at the game?
Well, I see it like kind of that way from the start, that we were not ready for immediately to go with our 100%. After that we tried, but we lost so much, spent so much energy on that, and we didn't find. Even when we were close, when we were closing the distance lead what the KTP had, we didn't have in some moments luck, in some moments enough energy to. So again, well-deserved win for KTP.
Now, what's your next game?
Our next game is Friday, Vilpas at Salo.
And that's a tough one too.
That's a tough one in top 6.
Every
game is tough. So
I know.
We go game by game. After that, we will have 2 weeks break from the game to try to, as Frank said, to some basics and some new things to prepare for the end of the top 6 and playoffs.
Okay. No questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a safe trip home.
Thanks.
Thank you. Todella hyvä voitto tänään. Sano, jos on väärässä, mutta puolustus näytti paremmalta, kun se on näyttänyt vähän aikaa. Onko oikeassa?
Kyllä se taitaa olla ihan oikeassa, mutta ensinnäkin mä olen aika ylpeä meidän joukkoista. Tämä oli 3. peli viikkoa, mikä me ollaan pelattu aika vajalla rosterilla, 7 pelaajaa tänään. Haluan sanoa, että olen aika ylpeä meidän joukkoista ja hyvin taisteltiin tänään voittamia.
Joo. Fokus tuntuu olevan niin kuin alusta lähtien. Te johditte koko pelin. Eli ei ollut edes tasoissa Korihait missään kohtaa. Että te tulitte alusta asti niin kuin todella hyvällä asenteella. Siltä se ainakin näytti tuonne katsomoon. Oliko minkälainen teidän valmistautuminen tämän päivän peliin?
No, meidän valmistautuminen oli hyvä. Tietenkin oli aika nopea, kun me pelattiin 3 päivää sitten viimeksi Salossa. Mutta mä sanoisin, että me pidettiin meidän päämme aika hyvin. Että ne tuli välillä siihen 4 pisteen päähän ja välillä oli sellaisia hetkiä, missä me oltaisiin voitu niin kuin mentaalisesti luovuttaa, mutta me ei annettu periksi ollenkaan ja me sitten pistettiin vähän lisäkausua ja pidettiin peli meillä koko ajan.
Hyökkäyspäässä onnistuit tänään erinomaisesti. Puolustuspäässä Frank Championin kanssa painit aika tiukkaakin. Oli varmasti aika kova paikka painia hänen kanssaan, aika kova peluri.
Joo, me tiedettiin se, että siellä on aika hyviä pelaajia ja Champion on yksi niistä ja varmasti jatkossa kun pelataan niitä vastaan, niin tulee olemaan meidän suunnitelman pääpisteenä siellä, että voidaan hidastaa sitä.
Kyllä. Samaten tuossa puhuttiin jo äsken Korihaiden valmentajan ja Frank Championin kanssa siitä, että kolmoset saitte tänään puolustettua aika hyvin pois. Korihait on kuitenkin aika hyvä 3 pisteen heittojoukko.
Joo, siellä kuuluu meidän suunnitelma, että voi koeteta ottaa. En ole katsonut nyt tilastoja, mutta kyllä niitä otti, mutta ei heittänyt hirveän hyvällä prosentilla niitä ainakaan sisään. Että ehkä se oli meidän puolustuksen hyvyyttä tai sitten heillä oli huono heittopäivä, että varmaan molempien yhdistä.
Kysymyksiä Remulla? Ei. Kiitos Remu.
Kiitos.
Coach Mihail, it was extremely good win today. Congratulations. Like I said to Remu, that the focus seemed to be from the beginning very good with the team, or on the team. You were leading the whole game. You guys came out very, very strong, knowing that you were missing 2 important players in the team.
I think like that's like a general thing like with players, like because we knew kind of like the rotation is like seven guys. Of course we checked in like Mikko for a short like amount of time to save some fouls. I think like that's a general thing like with players, like when they see like a short rotation like that, they know like that they will be like needed. So I think like that then automatically that focus thing is like there like from the beginning like of the game, like they knew that they will have roles. They knew that each one of them is needed like to give us like what they can give us. Like Remu did his part like offensively. Aaron did go okay. Aaron had like some troubles with the fouls, like very quick. Got like those 2 like right after each other. Hugo made a big 3 like when we needed it. I think like all guys were like involved like in this game and they knew like they will be like involved. So of course like that focus like stays. Then like everybody knows okay I will be needed also in the second half and I'll be needed like to come back like in, and that's a good thing like in terms of like focus.
Defense looked better than it has been looking for a long time. Do you agree?
Yes and no. Like it's very hard like to say like if we look like into the result 95 like 86, it's like very hard like to say the offense was very chaotic. We still scored like 95 points. The defense, I think like in terms of where the defense looked like most of the time like good was we actually followed like a certain like plan like that we had like in terms of like tactical like things like how we wanna who are like the guys that we can get beaten off, like who are like guys like that we want to take away, how we defended like certain like pick and roll situations. Of course like here and there were like some focus lapses like in the pick and roll like defense, and we allowed a couple of like easy layups, but overall I would say like solid. I've seen us already like defending better like as well, but it's something like to build on.
Yeah. Of course, Remu played a good game today offensively, but I have to bring out Hugo Stepanov.
Yeah.
Young guy who is fearless. He's
Exactly.
not afraid of anybody, and he gave out.
Exactly.
He gave today very good minutes.
He did, and this is actually like a second game like in a row like that he gives us like good minutes. Like he had the game like against Salo where he gave us like good like minutes. Hugo has a big heart like and is playing like with a lot of like energy, and that is just like excellent like, and he brings like that spark like into the game. And I think like one thing that can be really said, I see like now like 3 fouls like for Hugo that he did in terms of like foul management, like a good like situation. Normally we want from Hugo to be even like over aggressive, and we are like okay, if you get a foul, you get a foul, we are like fine. But now like today, like knowing that we need big minutes like of him. Normally it's like 5, 6, 7 minutes, so if he gets like quick fouls it doesn't matter, but here he played already like a grown-up player like today.
Last time we already talked about Tumpi.
Yes.
Hirman is going to be out for a while. What's the situation with Joona Tuomala?
I can maybe like tell you like next week, like okay, next week is FIBA break, but more like because he just had like his scanning like today like of the shoulder. He got a shoulder injury against Salo very early on, like already like in the first quarter. I make up now an excuse for him that explains also the 0-4 shooting like in the rest of the game, and it's not normal that Joona misses like that many like shots. Played for it, played under painkillers and so on. Like has now had like these 2 days like troubles like with lifting like his arms. So we sent him like to a scan, and then we'll see like what comes out more.
And what's the situation with the player coming in? Do we have?
We're waiting for an answer. That's all I can like say.
Okay.
Yes.
You have somebody in mind?
No, we have already a definite like offer like that we like sent
Okay.
out. Like we just like waiting like for an answer, but this waiting is already now like 2 days or so.
Okay.
So
How
we are
long are you
waiting.
going to be waiting?
I mean, the player is like right now like in Europe, and he has been like playing. So it's kind of like he's willing like to come. So there's like definitely like positive signs like from all sides, but his contract situation is a little bit like tricky. So I cannot even like give a definite answer like to that like either.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, so we'll
Yes.
wait.
Yes.
But Saturday to Kauhajoki.
Kauhajoki, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Long trip. Yes.
Long trip.
Yes.
Long trip. Hopefully successful.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay. Kysymyksiä?
What about Nico Mykrä?
Nico had, I don't even like know like what Nico's condition exactly is like in terms of like health. It was like that. When was it now? Correct me. What games did we have? When was like the one like where we had Wednesday and Wednesday? No, Tuesday and Tuesday. I don't even like remember. But he had like a health condition like that is like connected to his lungs, and had like even like a short like hospital visit. So like he was just like the whole last week he was like only sitting like at home. He had like to stay like at home because he gets like extremely like quick like exhausted. Probably practiced too much.
Okay.
Okay. Hyvä. Kiitos. Thank you.